Okay, I've done my single crochets across here and I'm almost finished. So I thought I'd show you how I finished the row. I've got 3 more stitches. You see 3 bumps, 1, 2, 3. There's the back side. And here I'm gonna go through as we did before into that little bump and to finish up this row. Here's the next to the last stitch. I'm going under, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through, and my last stitch, this last bump, and then I pull the yarn through, yarn over, and pull through. Now I've finished that very first row. Now, it's always a good idea to count your stitches. You remember we chained 28, and then we turned around and we started in the second chain, so we did 27 single crochets. So I'd like to check to make sure I've got 27 single crochets. And here's 1. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I have the right number of stitches. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to turn, because that's important to know exactly where to start. If you don't start in the right one and you start too far over, you can, as I did, some of my first squares ended up with sort of a triangular shape instead of a square. So here we are, we finished that first row, and each row after that will have pretty much the same instructions. It'll say turn, so basically your turn, because you're going to be working down this side. You turn, chain 1, so you just yarn over and pull through, chain 1, and then you do single crochets all across. Now look at where I am. I've chained 1. Here is the first stitch here. Here's the second stitch, the third stitch. And so you're going to go in the very first stitch, which is right here. Make sure you're under both of these loops. That's your last stitch from the last row. You go under, look again, and I'll start again. Let me turn it back around. Here you are at the end of your row. You've done your 27 stitches. Turn. Chain 1 and go in this first hole. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And there's your first stitch of the next row. Now these are a little bit easier to see where you go. See the little hole right here? Now we're going to go under this stitch. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. We're going to go in this one. See, it's easy. Make sure you're getting through each one. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And you can see each one of these, 1, 2, 3. Now make sure if you're pulling yours hard like this, make sure you don't go in that same stitch, because you'll end up with 2 stitches in one and yours will get bigger instead of staying as a single square. So you go in this one and keep going all the way across. And that's the way you'll do your entire square. When you get to this end, you'll do the same thing. You will turn, chain 1 and go back. Turn, chain 1 and go back.